Good evening, Twitch. It is I, Alice Chief, and we are back at it once again with Hobby. The Yuletide begins in art. Yeah, baby. Alrighty then. I hope everybody is here and ready. I do apologize, as I was not able to prepare dinner quick enough, as we had wild rice soup for dinner of my own creation with some spicy chicken. Spicy chicken, the spice of life, it's delicious. Fantastic even! Yes, soup. It is a cold night, a very, very cold night indeed. So I'll be breaking a bit of my personal feelings on eating on stream because, one, it's tasty. 2, it's really great. And 3, I am hungry. And I must feed the machine. I am not the machine. The machine title belongs to another man. But we have work to do, painting to commit, shenanigans to be employed. Yes, indeed. Oh, I forgot to something. There we go. Let's go. Yachta. And there we go. And there we go. Multiple chats up all at once. Yes. Excellent timings. All one and all. Alright, so we shall get the shenanigans rolling then. We have Zavite, because we're trying to build the guy that's going to be sitting back here, as this is the heavy unit. Alrighty. There's his legs. I'm like, I've lost his legs, Captain. I've lost his legs. Now, some of you might be like, you don't need to do this in this area. Well, I kind of need to, because it is the way it is, and I have to get the paint on there, at least in specific areas, to make it to where he is ready to be put on the upper half of his body. Must make it perfectly assured. And a little white there is going to be fine. We'll have plenty of green to cover it up. Also, I had to tip over one of my paint pots so that it sits there and gets all the paint to the top, as you can see with this one right here. It is a rebellious collage of shenanigans. But it's there, and we enjoy it anyway. Alrighty. Okay. Crap. Touched it with my finger, removed some of the paint I didn't want to remove. But that is okay. Shenanigans. And these are the last ones I need for my Votan force. And then we'll start going with some other models to be painted. Which will be fun, because they've been sitting on the painting block for a good hot minute. And they've needed to be painted for, as previously stated, good hot minute. But it is going to be the fun. Alright, so now that is there. Nope. Yes. Nope, that's the full one. There it is. Hiding amongst the other ones. Same with this dropper, it's just one of those to where the paint settled in the bottom. I need the paint to be up top and be friendly and nice and full of device. Sit there, a little bit green. A little glop in there, it's okay. Don't want to get too much everywhere on the whites. You're just going for the pad, the armor padding. So Tuesday, as I was saying before, we took a get up against the Eldari on kind of a Tactics Tuesday. A rare Tactics Tuesday indeed. As I was finally able to play again because I have classes on Tuesday for my journeyman's license. For the big electric spark test. Studying for that recently, so it's taken up quite a bit of time that I would like to play Warhammer with. Took Ashman with. He was absolutely excited because we haven't done it in a hot minute, and he really loves and enjoys going to Warhammer with me, and I enjoy doing it with him as well. Let's see. Yes, this is the super glue we have been using. Alrighty, so push from this side then, huh? Okay, so it took a little bit to get there, but now it's flowing freely. Excellent. We have our little red coat for the top. Every one of the bikers' coats are there. Alright, boom. Shakalaka. Let him set up a bit and get on to the bike a bit, as we need to put on some silver, which we have to shake up just a tad. Whilst I'm shaking it, I'm going to have a little bite to eat. Deliciously tasty. Got the wild rice to the right consistency, which is actually fairly difficult because it takes so long compared to normal rice. It bothers me how long it takes. It truly does. Alright, so we're going to get some silver spots here. Paint it up. We're going to have to go over it with the details later as we have more to hold and to touch and whatnot. As we're going to have to repaint some of this stuff because it came apart as we were, or came off, not apart. It hasn't come apart yet. It came off due to painting. And it's there. Alright. Good, yes, good. Shit. Wrong paint. Rotate the Rolodex to the right paint. And get back to it. That's okay. Most of this will be covered up anyway by other stuff. Alright, so we'll slide in, get those. Yep, that painted as well. The outer planings are what needs to get painted. And now most people aren't going to see these nooks and crevices, but I all know they exist, thus they are getting painted. A little hard to see, I know, and I do apologize for that. Eventually, I want to try and get a headband mount or make something so that you guys can see what I see. That way you can get a more in-depth view of it. Like I probably could put the camera. Limited space on the desktop. Ugh. Alright, so scooch that forward. Let's try this. Yeah, a little bit of glare from there. I don't want you staring at my crotch. So otherwise that's a little provocative and too provocative for my liking. So there we go. Oh, we're just off stream. So there we go. A little bit better on the painting. You can actually see the colors being applied, the sheen of the silver. There we go. That should be less glare overall on our workspace. Alright, so I have to adjust where my fingers sit to better get these areas. Just because. Now, I could easily go over this with a larger brush and it would be less fun. At least in my opinion. Yeah, we're going to go a little up close version rather than the far away that we have been doing. Because I haven't really been content because I've seen a lot of other streamers just like, oh yes, they sit over it and they have like a chest mount for it. They have a chest mount, which is kind of like something I want to get into. That way you guys can at least be like, oh looky, look at what he's painting. Majestic it is. Still have my obsession with getting it close. Yeah, there we go. Get some green paint on there. A little bit harder. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. There we go. So now that's a lot better. I can actually show you guys details on it. I like that better. I like this better. We'll do this from now on. At least similarly. Alright, so that is a nib that needs to be removed from existence. Pardon my hairy arm. I did not see it when I was cleaning up the model before we assembled. Oh no, I know what I did. I glued it on and like, I'll get it later. I just want to get it glued on and on for right now. We'll eventually do some shenanigans. So there's that there. Back into here. Probably could use a bigger brush. Like, it's nice to have this one. And I have a slightly bigger brush that hopefully can apply the paint nicer. Or by nicer, I mean wider, because some of these areas are plenty big. With that, there we go. Much better. Occasionally I have to use a bigger brush from time to time. Just to at least get the major portions of it. Alright. So yes, as you guys can see, now we're getting the silver everywhere. Which is not a bad day. I do hope we get some Votan books and lore coming out, because I want to hear about the space dwarves. I'm tired of hearing about space marines. Granted, the space marines are kind of like the pinnacle thing in the whole galaxy, but it's like, come on, give me a little love here, you know? You know what I'm saying? I hope you do. Because new faction, new lore, give me it. That's what I desire to see. And a little dark. Don't worry, we'll be fine. It's all Christmas, silver, and flying. Good, 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 good. Excellent, excellent, my lovelies. Yes, there we go. Alrighty, and there's that. Alrighty. These will get a little touch. Silver's a little hard to apply with a larger brush, or I don't feel super comfortable being where other colors will be, even though this is the first color going down and they'll be covered, as it were. So yeah. Nothing. Alright, so there's an inner space between the plates that needed to get some paint. Especially silver, considering it is the metallics that holds a little doodad together. And drop the extra off. Yes. Alright, so that's some there, because it was hard. A hard sell, as it were. So now we've got the back all nice and silvered up and kind of prepared. You can see some of the paint that has chipped off or worn off by one's thumbs and abilities. So it's a little bleh, but it's all right. Alrighty. So yes, we'll let that sit for now, as we have some more silver to apply on this spike. As you can see, it needs a little bit more color. Get the green to kind of outline everything. Because we do have to assemble the back, so we'll be putting the silver on the back last after we've got all the mounts attached to it. But I at least want to get the main body at least green. And we kind of left off on this guy anyway. And then I got excited to build the other legs of our monstrosity. Alright. A little liberal with the paint application, but that's okay. It does spread it very nicely. This is a calligraphy brush, so I'm just giving it a like. I've had the set for a bit. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It does have a nice point at times, and it just requires the finesse. Like, it's designed to do this. Little soft, subtle movements. Which we will definitely oblige it by. Get the silver up front here. Yes. Good. Excellent. Alrighty. But I hope everybody's had a good week, as this is the tail end of the work week. And I hope it goes swell and easy for everyone for the weekend. The first weekend of December. Alright, so there we go. Getting the silver on there. Yes, this is what I remember about. It's more about the soft touches with this calligraphy styled brush. Soft touches, get the paint evenly applied everywhere. Yes, I know it's not perfect. And there. Redab the water. Just a little bit. Keeps us all nice and thick. Pardon? What was the belch? Yes, so far it goes well. Oh, shit, too watered down, huh? And I see how it is. Looking down on me, aren't you, you little so-and-so? Well, I'll get you painted nicely as we prepare for our conquest. Which I didn't really get into the details of the last battle, but Eldar troops are paper. Toughness 3. Which is surprisingly easy to rip through with a good and well-prepared squad. It's not super crazy, but it's still like, okay, I should not be dealing this much damage, because I'm used to facing off against the Spice Marines. So it's a rather interesting predicament that I found myself in on Tuesday. And now, I did win, but dear God, the Wraith Knights in that one were dying. They were deadly, to say the least, because they pointed at something, it was gone. Which is surprising, because one of my buddies, who goes to tournaments more than I do. Oh. Just another app, nothing important. Phone notification sound, I kind of wish I could change it to be something more 40k and grim dark. Alright. And there we are. Need to go with nice. But a little bit of spice, yep. Let's see it now. A little hard, I know, for you guys to see because you got my hand in the way. Maybe I should... No, that's as far as it'll go. Well, no, we can actually tilt it down. Hold on. Yeah. Yes. Alright. There we go. That's actually pretty good. So that way I have a better little showcase for you guys. That way you can kind of see what I'm doing. Directly. And please note I am not a master. I am good at painting. I am not perfect at it. There we go. A little more light. Never unappreciated when creating artwork. Though I have thought I'm not the best at canvas painting, though. Maybe in the future I'll do a canvas painting. Like my grandma taught me. It's been a hot minute. since I've actually painted in on a canvas on a 2D format. So it'd be interesting to see if the old skills line up to just creating something from nothing. It's a rather, not difficult per se, but a different sense of the word in all. There we go. Okay, and weep, 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 weep. The hoses are probably one of the harder things to get all the way around. They got a lot of crevices. Yeah, they got a lot of crevices that I do not like, because they are hard to reach, even with the adequate amount of paint, which is not terrible. And I didn't. Hey, that's not bad. All right, so there she blows, there she blows, there she blows. Found them, the little bits and bobs that didn't get any silver on them. Didn't get enough silver to gleam in the moonlight. Yes, good, good. I like it, Picasso. But, Chicasso. Stop it. I do apologize. The hunger gets to me. A lot of time I don't feel like I do a good job when the water, when I'm hungry. It occasionally makes it difficult to do some of this stuff. Yep, there we go. On that pipe, we'll have to clean that bottom up. Too much water, huh? Not enough paint. Delicate balance must be maintained for this all to work out nicely. Okay, that's silver, that's silver. Well, I shouldn't say it's silver, it's metallic. That is a silver metallic color, you know. Shenanigans be abound and all. Get the driver's area. We'll eventually get the driver built for this one. But yes, I kind of want to just get them all to this basic setup. Pretty much base ready. Not base ready, because there's other parts that I need to put on real quick that are a little more intense to get on. And then there's the pilots that I gotta paint to do them, and we'll try. Well, I want to let the glue set on that guy because he's kind of needed for the remainder of the model, which I should probably start assembling the rest of that rather than just painting. But I enjoy the painting as well. The assembly is just also part of it. It's very nice, very enjoyable, very expensive hobby. Yes, there we go. No, we haven't got the back for those yet. Correct. So we'll slowly take it in. Glad everybody is doing well. But yes, many of you may not have heard, but the 40-foot Christmas tree for the White House has fallen over. The old man can't stand up, neither can his tree. Man, that puts us in a bad position, huh? They didn't anchor it correctly. Somebody had to have done it for the memes and the White House staff that was in charge of that. Somebody had to. You don't lie to me. You don't need to lie. No one needs to lie about that. Alrighty, so now we need to do some scraping here real quick, because there's a glue line I don't like seeing in the chair. Ooh, shit. Alright, good. Use one piece now. Excellent. Ah, ah, ah. The black. No, you don't. Get back in your hole. I don't need the yellow or those paints for this at the moment. Bloopity, 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 black, 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 black is my soul. Should we touch up that one as well while we're on the black? Very nice dark black. It's going to sit as a contrast, more or less, of what we're doing. Oh my. Now that's rough. Just slight touch. Ooh. I like it. I like it. A lot of control in the wrist, and you'll be fine with a calligraphy brush. Yeah, I think I might have to get some more of these and a little more on the finer points. So we've got the black seat done. And now we're just going to set that to the side, do a touch up on this seat. Because some of it didn't get fully covered nicely, or to my liking, to say the least. And we're just going to do another coat of paint. Not going to hurt to have, considering that I put on a lot of light coats. I don't go as heavy as some do. But now we can do a bit of a challenge, just getting the boots on this man. We don't want to go too far over. There's a lot of detail points. We want to get all of the details as we can. A little bit too much. Always move it off. Move it on up. Yes. Greater control. Okay. Might try some traditional ink paints. I don't know. This is actually kind of fun and soothing being this far back without having to go with every single tiny, minute detail being involved. But it is what it is. And I am loving it. I enjoy painting. I enjoy the artwork. I enjoy the creation. And then the imagination that comes with it too. It's very nice. Very, 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 very nice. Alright, so we've got his boots done pretty much. And I touched the red paint and it sat for a bit. So that's actually pretty good. Oh. Alright, so don't need the black for much anymore. But we do have to get some things on here. Alrighty. Ta 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 ta. Eat some soup. Mm. 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 Right. This guy that we've kind of let dry. We have to get this on there, which is a bit of a challenge. No. It's this one. Yep. Alright, good. We have work to do on the insides here, which will actually go remarkably faster with this brush. Yep. Shenanigans. And we'll have to get some green on the inside too to match it all up. Now, some of you are like, you don't need to do that. You don't have to sit there and paint inside. No one's going to see it. Da 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 da. Just assemble it. No. This is my way. This is the way. The only way to paint miniatures in my book. Should really get a black mat or something to put down here. As I say black mat, I literally sit there and grab the black. Ha 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 ha! Shiitake mushrooms! Do. The metal's just going to be a little darker. It's okay. Happy little mistakes. That's what Bob Ross taught us, right? So, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Do 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 do. Now, where did that song come from? Because I remember first hearing that song from a animatronic bass that sang that song all the damn time. I am now in a quandary. I must seek my models for assistance real quick on what parts are what color. So, un momento while I go grab one of the models. Don't worry, I'm still here. Just across the room in a very, very far away land. This should be the right one. Heroes are on top. Yes, indeed, boy. Alrighty then. Okay, so... Okay. Alrighty. I think we're doing a dual modification because I don't think that one is right. Alrighty then. Sorry, once again, I'm back. I'm over here. I'm moving in. Alright, Chakalaka. I was painting it the wrong color. Shit. Don't worry. We can always cover it with paint. It's not permanent. But I am putting the right paint on the right parts over here on these little hoses and the spring because that's more realistic. It's a structural component. It needs to be the army base green. Which is my bad. And we'll get that there too while we're at it, huh? Just go up. Get these touched. Not touching those. But there we go. Light touches won't destroy the paint job, but, you know, it works out to be a better anyway. Alrighty, and there we are. Cover that there. Luckily, we only got the backside as green. And honestly, we shouldn't worry about this right now. The main places where we're going to put our thumbs to attach this one. Ruins the paint job just a tiny bit when that happens. But that's okay. It's not permanent, as we said. Alright, so. The bike. The piece. Le glue. Le fantastique. Alright, so. Ooh, a little bit too much. There and here. This will give us some stuff. Ooh, shit. To grab upon. Like right here. There we go. We shouldn't have painted the outside silver, but oh well. It's fine. Just pushing it on so that it glues in nicely and doesn't separate. Just the way of it. There we go. So we've got one of the arm legs. Now the arm legs hold these little hover discs for the model. Ah, yes, good times, good times. Fond memories painting these. I do always enjoy the assembly and the painting. So, we're on the green. Might as well go for it. Sticks out nice and neat. A little too much green on the base, but that's okay. Yeah, we'll get this. Ah, I see. Too much water. That's why it's such a light green, not the heavy green I'm used to. It's still a lighter green, but it's not lime green, you know. The lightest of the greens. So we get this also here on the inside. Yep. Perfect. Ah, poop. I forgot to do that on the other one. I'm a doofus. Da 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 da. I forgot something on the other half. But that's okay. Very, 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 very okay. As life is made up of mistakes that turn into successes eventually. Don't worry. Everybody will be fine. You all will be okay. The world will not end tomorrow. As our ancestors thought, and our forefathers have thought that the world was going to potentially end tomorrow. And they thought of the what-ifs, the whys, the wheres, and the whatnots for all this beauteous shenaniganry that we now possess. Touch that afterwards. That got too deep. Back to the silver. Yes, 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 yes. Lightly, lightly. Yes. Too much nonsense and shenanigans. There we go. Alright. Get these in on these. Yep. Alrighty. There we go. Now we go back to the green. Tappity 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 tappity. Let's have a party. I've got so much music going on in my head, it's nuts. Very, very nuts. You could say it's nutrageous. Yuck, 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 yuck. Alright, so we gotta put a little bit of silver on these parts. Just the hoses themselves, the caps, as we touch the last ones, are not going to be able to hold their paint stuff. So, that's okay. That is okay in the big way. Alright. Actually need to touch up the green paint, and should have done it before we put them on there, but because we're most likely not going to touch in that area anymore. Or around that area. Take out the water. Take out the water. I need to get another dub pad. Another piece of paper towel then, huh? Alrighty, so this portion. Yep, there we go. This portion doesn't need to have this anymore. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ah, yes, I see. Yep. A little bit more of the green in this area to combat some of the fading. And dang it, I took my finger down the middle. Dang, no, my sit upon. Shenanigans ensuing. So, a little bit of glue, and glue. Should be nice and solid. Alright. Swing, come on. You went on the last time fairly easy. Why are you now fighting me? Ah, it's the cape. Come on, the glue's trying to set. This is what happens, is sometimes it doesn't like to sit properly. And there we go. Sorry for taking that off screen, but sometimes this doesn't want to seat all the way, so it's like, meanie. Yeah. But it's nice, little compact jet bike. We'll continue the working on it. Alrighty, so... Apologize for the silence. Right. 61. All right. Perfect. Found it. Nailed it. Ah. My mighty instructions, they're falling. Stay. Stay. Good. Good. Get this taken care of up over here. Alrighty. Snip, 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 snip. Where are my snips? Ah. Heading back on the other side of the wall. Right, they want me to do that. Those parts, huh? Scoop. I skipped a part. I forgot about the pads. The pads. Oh, poop. Not. Oh, okay. So, 20, 21, 20, 21. Alright. They've got these pads that we kind of have to put on. Those foot pads. And shenanigans. Be abound. Now we got to go hunt down a tiny bit. A very, very, very tiny bit. For this stuff here. I don't know what these are for. They'll get painted when the gun's painted, and the gun will get put on him when he gets there. Oh yes, it's a very, very vicious cycle. Loki the Trickster, hello, and welcome to the stream! And Howlett Slater, thank you! We will redeem the shenanigans. And hello, everybody. Welcome to the hobbying. Building ourselves up some Hearthkin Pioneers, aka the biker boys of my army. It'll be grand and glorious. I hope this Friday day finds you all very well, as it has found me in a particularly good mood, as it is not a bad day. It's a good day. I should probably do that on the first. Maybe. We'll see about that later. Ah, there they are. I dislike the sprues sometimes. They have, so you guys can't really see it, but this is item 21. 20 is over, 19 and 20 are over here, like the deuce. Come on now. It is rather rude, in my opinion. I hope the stream went well, Loki. I hope devastation was caused in the wake of your movement and destructiveness. Ah. All right. Oh. There we go. Nice knuckle crack. Snap. Pop. It's okay. Welcome, my friend. It's great to see you. Oh? How is that? I've heard of Star Ocean, The Last Hope, but I haven't actually ever, like, played it. Please don't, I, like, watched the trailer and I'm like, ooh, pretty. I don't know. Where's my trimming knife? Over here and hidden away from the rest of the world. Alrighty. Ah, tastiness. We will sit here and finish off that because we just started it, so might as well already, you know. Take care of him, the little sprue nibs. which are a pain in the butt sometimes. Like, I wish there was a better cutter. Storyline's a little weird. Okay. I'm always interested in new games. It's whether I can afford it or not. You know? Bills and adulting. Because trust me, if I didn't have to worry about bills and I still made adult money, the money that I make now. The maniacal laughter. And shenanigans that would be abound and afoot. And now I'm looking at an area that needs green, and it's now bothering me, and I was in assembly mode, now I'm in painting mode. Gus is foiled again by my hobbying desires of making it nice and delicious and perfect. Alright. Now stay. So, we started a little bit late tonight, but dinner is chicken wild rice soup made by yours truly with some spicy chicken. Very delicious soup. Used a roux and some chicken broth for the thickening. And then it was a little slow, so I added a tiny bit of flour just to help speed the process along. Making it go by just a tiny bit quicker. Alrighty. A bit of the excess glue, we pull it off so that way it's not sitting in the trenches. We'll get that nib once that's dried. But yes, we tend to try and cook nice meals. Some of ours are fairly simple, like tuna melts, which are always delicious and really fast too. And I had tuna melts a long time ago, and I didn't remember them. My mother said she had made tuna melts for us before. I call shenanigans because I don't remember it. Hello! Very well, we will stretch up, sit up. Oh, not a fan. What is it, the tuna, the mayo, or the pickle? Or is it just the cheese, or the concept of it therein that has a problem? I'm now curious. Perfectly understandable. Hot tuna is not for everyone, you know. That's why some people are gay. I'm kidding. Yeah. You could say it's a bit of an acquired taste with it all. Alright, which ways? Okay. Excellent. Good to hear that the hot tuna doesn't bother you. Little mahi tuna. Man, I'm getting a craving for sushi. Casses! I like sushi. I like it a lot. Why did they make it so damn expensive? Granted, I like going to the hibachi where it actually is like dinner and a show. Oh. We have a chef in the house. Alright. Though I did add in at one of the last steps that I did throw in some cooking wine and heat it up to a nice rolling boil to cook off some of the alcohol, but... Excellent, we have the next Gordon Ramsay, everyone. It's Loki the Trickster. He's going to teach us how to cook delicious, delicious meals. Like binging with Babish, but better. Ah, shit. Yeah, I agree, like, thank you for the offer, but I know how to cook. My mama taught me how. It's how I made this. But yeah, cooking I feel is like one part reading the instructions and knowing how to cook the dish, and two is, as you said, intuition. Like, let's try this, let's experiment, let's add this, let's see, these tastes should complement each other. Boom, into the pot. What does it do? Delicious. It's how we learned that we could eat pineapple and shit, Nobody really remembers that. Like, we experimented to, like, everything that we now know as edible. People once were just like, what's that? I'm gonna take a bite out of it. And then, like, that was sound thinking. You see this cookbook here? It's not really rules. It's more like guidelines. Yar! Pirates of the Caribbean reference. Arr! But the recipe says to cook it this way. Try a different way. It's like, don't get me wrong, there are, it's why I like the 50s Grill. It's a restaurant near my house that's kind of era set in the 1950s. It's got malts, it's got the old little puffy out hoop skirts from the 50s. Like, it's the 50s Grill. It's just a time capsule of the 50s in a way. And the food there, I'm pretty sure is always made from scratch or made differently, because, like, it all tastes similar. Oh yeah, they got a jute box and all this other stuff. It's just it's a nice place. Me, I usually go there and I always get the steak and shrimp combo, which comes with mashed potatoes, gravy, the dinner roll, mixed vegetables, the steak, and like 3-4 shrimp. And then I always get the chicken wild rice soup that they have, because it's just a nice taste. And then I get myself a nice thick malt. Oh yeah, good old surf and turf. Food is delicious and heavily nutritious. Part of a well-balanced existence. There we go. Touch. We start doing some touch-ups here and there where the paint has faded or fallen. Over the main body, at least. We'll get the guy before we slap anything else into him. I see you. It is supposed to be black. Never mind. I'm wrong. I'm doing it now. Going exactly against what I'd previously stated. There we are. Marvelous. Simply marvelous. Alrighty. So. Yeah, we got the insides there. So. Actually, the majority of this is going to be hard to get once we put the disc on. So, might as well get it all. Looking at it. Underneath. Never be afraid to get some paint on your hands either way. Oh, what are you going to get yourself tonight? Oh, yes, food. How about some Thai? A good bowl of pho would be nice, especially in this winter season. Ooh. Warhammer campaigns. As in the role-playing game? Question mark? Or are we talking Total War 3 campaigns? No, I haven't been playing one in the role-playing one. I haven't been able to find a group with the schedule I have. Ah. Well, we need to make sure that you're properly full, don't we? So, well, shenanigans. Who is going nuts? No one's going nuts. Ah! Ha ha ha! Alright, so that's actually dry now. Excellent. Excellent, yes. But yeah, maybe some Thai, a nice bowl of pho as a recommendation for dinner. I would really like to get into the new one or the old one, because I do have like a good chunk, if not the majority, of the old Dark Heresy books for the old Die 100 system. And it has been a hot minute since I have played, not a role-playing game, but played in a 40k setting, because I really enjoy the verse. Would really love to play like a guardsman or something, or an Adeptus Arbite that's just like, gosh dang it, what did I do to deserve this? This was not on my promotion tract. You know? I think that would be fun. Because the one time we played Dark Heresy, I was running it. And, no, who was running it? Somebody else. No, I was running it. And it just, I made a character because we didn't have enough people. I played a Psyker, and we were going up against the demon hosts. And I got splatted. I killed my first PC death was myself. I killed the DM PC. Or the GM PC to others. So, yeah, kind of backfired on me, but it's like, who is it going to target first? Well, I can't decide. I'll roll for it. So I rolled, giving everybody a 25% chance to being picked. I was like, okay, I will go with the lowest. I was 1 to 25, and it was like 10. I don't remember the exact, but I know it was like low and well within my margins, and I'm like, ah, crap, I'm a dead man, which spelled doom for myself. It wasn't all bad. The party was like, wait, was that your first person that you killed? And it was a very humorous evening, and I'm like, yes, the first player I ever kill, my first player kill, myself. But wasn't bad. The evening was enjoyed, and sadly they moved, and we never played again. But then again, in that house we were playing multiple different systems. Like, we were playing Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 almost every weekend. We had and by longest, it was a I'm thinking, if I remember correctly, it's close to a 30-hour session. Yeah. We had a 30-hour continuous session. Oh my goodness. We went out for food, and we were still role-playing over the phone, and acting like it was a sending stone. And we pulled up to the drive-thru, and we remained in character and ordered a shit ton of chicken sandwiches. Yeah, we had a lot of endurance. We were in our 20s, and it was just a bunch of Marines playing Dungeons and Dragons in one of our buddies' houses that we all actually, like, lived at. Like, we lived at his house, we paid him rent, and we stayed out of the barracks. Like, we maintained a barracks room, even though we were supposed to be in the barracks. It's like, they didn't care as long as we showed up on time, you know? And then I could have all the kinds of crap I wanted in my room that I couldn't have in my barracks room. Like Alchemy Hall! The classes that were being played was a tech priest, a zealot that was played by my wife, and a guardswoman. No. Assassin. Who I allowed to roll on the table and they were a null. So they adversely affected psychic powers. I was playing a psyker. It was great. Oh, no. Sorry. The character my wife was playing was an Adeptus Arbite, who was in charge of keeping me in line because I was a registered felon of some kind. Yeah. How they got into the Inquisition and were sent there, we don't know. Mysterious abounds and what have you. Alrighty, so that's there. Hey, Rama. Yeah, so it was fun. And I've always wanted to do it, and then the new system came out, and I got the books, I got the starting stuff, and no group. Oh, well, alright, yes, that's the one for that. Yeah. Yeah, could be. But I left it up to their own interpretations, and the individual that was running the assassin did not know jack about 40k at the time, and she and I were like, we were just first introduced to 40k, so we were like, babies, sweet little babies, and didn't know what we now know, and I'm sitting here like maniacally laughing to myself now about the horrors that I would unleash upon my own party. Now as a DM. Alrighty. We now need the finite tip brush. As we're going to jump to the characters, we've gotten a good base around him done. I want to get a good chunk of the interior character. We'll leave his jacket for the last, so I at least have something to hold on to and remember him by. There we go. All right. But yes, it was a good old fun time. We had passcodes. And like it was an established safe house, so it was an easy just, hey, this is our starter planet, there's always shit popping off here, so we're just going to send you here for testing. But I have one of my favorites to listen to on YouTube is the All Guardsmen Squad, and it is just I love it because I'm like, oh gods, now do that with different regiments. So you've got like one guy from the Mordian Guard, another guy from Cadia, another guy from Krieg. Happy shovel noises. So yeah, it was an idea that just popped off in my head, and I would love to take part in anything like that. Like if somebody was like, hey, let's do it on freaking, Thursdays every night. We do the podcast of the game or whatever, It'd be freaking hilarious. I'd love it. Virtual tabletop? No, I had not, as my schedule has been rather busy. Though I don't have virtual tabletop on my computer at the moment. It is on the wish list. It's not expensive, but it's one of those to where it has been a interesting couple months recently, and thus we wait for it. There we go. We got the pantaloons done. Ah, okay. Sure. Let us open the link to the YouTube site. And, alright. Tabletop simulator. Okay, Tactical Tortoise. Alright, I thought I was subscribed to him. Pretty sure I was subscribed to Tactical Tortoise. I'm losing my mind. But I will watch that later, as I don't know how Twitch would feel about that being incorporated. into the stream, so. But I shall give it a gander, as it is now pulled up into a tab. Okay. Yeah, I haven't, as I said, like, I have it. I haven't played in the new system with the die 6s. Sure, we can do that. Look around, see more. Which color is this? Okay, it's green. Nope, it's silver. Shit. I didn't know that it was the freaking silver. No, I knew it was silver. I just freaking brain farted. I brain farted too hard there, boss man. I apologize. Yeah, we can still see Goss after stream is done. Definitely. See Goss at full speed of just zoomy zoomy, scary boy. Meow. What was that? That was a man with a speed addiction. And now I'm just thinking about, like, what if the Flash was like a speed addict? And I'm not talking about the illicit drug. I'm talking about, like, he was physically addicted to being fast. How that would work out for the Justice League trying to wean him off of that. This isn't good, Wally. You gotta stop this. But I feel a need for seed. Yes. Great minds think alike. Yes. Alrighty. And light touches. Just getting the rim for the armor plate meets the jacket. I do like the Pioneers. Like, they give off like the Lone Ranger cowboy vibe to me. And I wish I could get one with a head with a cowboy on it. It would be freaking hilarious. So yes, doing the little brush because we're now painting on the model itself. Ooh, poop. Did I do that on the last one? And yeah, I should have gone for the white for the chest as well while we were at it. Alrighty, and that's still part of that. Yep. Alright. Because I kind of have these guys based off of theme suits, but with some military grade hardware. Yes, indeed, yeehaw, mother trucker. It's a great and glorious day when you can get the need for speed and space with dwarves. Which now I'm thinking of dwarves with Texas accents. Or like Montana gravelly accents or something. Just like, alright, boy. You done goofed. Oh yeah. The trucker hat too. Long road trucking. It's an art, you know. Galaxy-wide long-haul trucking. You ain't never hauled nothing unless you gone galaxy-wide, boy. I'll tell you what. I have an inkling for voices and changing and whatnot. I watched way too much Jim Carrey and Robin Williams in my lifetime when I was younger. It left a bit of an impression. Just a tiny bit of an impression. Because voices and whatnot, it'd be hilarious. Be marvelous, darling. Simply marvelous. Now let's get some poop. Not poop. I need the red. I need the rot. There we are. precious. Precious, precious red. Red like the blood of our foes. Or blue, or whatever towel colors bleed. Because I don't know about those space communists. And their greater good shenanigans. I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. I'd rather have space capitalist space dwarves. Which is technically what the Votan are in a very, 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 very skewed degree. A little bit too much. There we go. Alright. Perfect, perfect. Good, good. Now we just have to get the brown out. Yeah, but we don't know how they're doing it because they're not psychically connected to the warp. Or at least I haven't delved that deep into Taoish lore for the answers to that question of mine. So, at the moment, I do not know. Hey now. Hey now. Why do you think there's more hoarders in capitalist countries than anywhere else? The government has the right to seize your shit. In a capitalist society, they don't have the right to seize your shit. But you are correct. We can't technically personify any one faction as one political thing because each and every single imperial world is governed differently. Some by nobility, some by republic, and the Imperium doesn't give two craps about it. As long as they get their tithe, they don't care how you govern. So you can have a technocracy and whatnot. Yeah. 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 Hey now, corpse starch is perfectly edible. Because technically everything is corpse starch if you think about it. You're eating the corpse of the plant. Ah, fuck. Well, it's the first one of the night. By my reckoning. Alright, so he is done. Until we get to... Actually, no, he's not done. Where are you? Come here. Alrighty. But yes. Shenanigans being abound with that. The towel, yeah. But corpse starch is a perfectly viable source of nutrition. Because technically you're eating everything's corpse. Whether it be plant or animal. I'm sorry, vegans. You're murderers just like the rest of us because grass blades can feel pain! Hoity-toity mother truckers. I'm fine if they don't, like... You shouldn't eat meat. It's bad. That gets annoying. Real quick. Like, really quick. Not even funny how quick that gets annoying. Alrighty. So, black. Alright. Biker-ish feel. Yeah, and they're like, but it's not there. It's like, trust me, eating plants is murder too. They just don't get it. They really don't. I understand why some people do it, but they're the ones that are just obnoxious about it. Like, eating things is wrong. You shouldn't do that. Blah, da, 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 da. That tries to forcibly change your mind and change your ways. I find it absolutely despicable. More power on you to do what you want to do, but don't try and force me to do what I don't want to do. Because I'm already forced to do what I don't want to do on a daily basis by, like, going to work, paying bills, being a functional member of society. I'd rather cave away and play video games and hide and not pay bills. And honestly, in this economy, you know, it wouldn't be too terrible. And just stop working and let the government subsidies pay for stuff. Because I have this or I have that. Blah, da, da, blah, da, blah. But enough of politics and all that sort of shit. Hydration! Yes, indeed. Shit. I will be right back. I can't drink the paint water. I have to go get some. Because once again, I am out of it. Yes, yes, we will stand up and get our posture checked. Back snapple crack pop. Alright. Sorry about the clatter. I just finished off my soup. Yeah. That's true enough. Water! And the posture has been checked. Yeah, but if we go to that, there's a lot of people that'll cry horse and fowl. Because the credit system has been a very, 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 very big boom for their business. And a lot of businesses are based off of it. Housing market. No credit, you no make the money, you no get the house. But that's okay. Well, that's not okay. Mind you. I'm not agreeing with that. That's not okay. Yeah. Yeah, and then we can start flexing it again at people. Vigorously. In the shape of, shut up and take my money because it's backed by gold. Hi, kid. Alright. Oh, yeah. That is true. That's why I really don't like, I don't like just, putting things on layaway or something like that. I try and save up the money to buy the item I want, and then I don't have anything else to do. Like, it's not on, oh, you bought it on in-store credit, or you owe money. Trust me, if I could get a $500 beater, I like my car. I really do. But a $500 beater is perfectly fine with me. Like, I do not care what I drive, as long as it gets me from point A to point B, and if it looks nice, great. Just using the car as an example of something, you know. It's just there. It makes sense. Book. Bugger. Alrighty, and handlebars coming along. Good. The cheese. It's quite delicious. Okay. Yes, I got a credit card. Okay. Yeah. Having a credit card has kind of become mandatory in life. You kind of need it to buy a lot of stuff if you need it. But yeah, even at this moment, I had a credit card, I paid the credit card off, and I still don't have one. I only pay for stuff with the money that I have. It's just the way it should be. I'm not just gonna play at the money, because yeah, you can declare bankruptcy, but where does the money go? And the bankruptcy does hurt your credit and all other sorts of shit too. And it's not like the government will emergency bail out you. and those you love because you declared bankruptcy. They only do that for the banks. Corporate America can go burn in hell. But that's just my humble opinion. Don't take my word for it. Make your own informed opinions, please. We need less sheep and more herding sheepdogs. Ah. Yeah, okay, I can see how that'd be a bit of a problem. Shit, only 16? That's a little limiting. I get, at least where I am, I get 40 hours. Ah, shh. Yep. Okay, good. Thank God. I just noticed that the foot was on wrong. It was not straight. It's almost bad. Looked like I caught it before it completely dried. There we go. And yeah, I need to just... Hold on. How are you looking? Let me see you. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. That'll be fine. Alright, so... Ah, okay. Good. Excellent. Excellent to hear running a station on your own. It's always good to have your skills. Actually, ended on a fairly decent high note today as well. Supervisor of our job supervisor on the construction site. Good. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully they give him more hours. He knows what the hell he's doing. Because more hours means more better. The green. There we go. Get the knuckles. And we'll get the tail end of this one. This little sucker. Alright, let's go. Alright, now a little bit of the brown. Get the jacket going. So we can get the arm of our most esteemed pilot up and on there. Crap. So just allow that portion alone. But we'll get the majority of the inside, because it's a good chunk we won't see. But we just want to make sure it gets there. Alrighty. There we are. Goodness me, yes. Okay. Well, it's good. What station do you enjoy being in charge of the most? Or do you just enjoy being an honorable host? Alright, and I need to put more of that on there too, huh? Okay. There we go. Ah, okay. Alright, that's still not bad. That's good. I also do like how smoothly these fit together. The Pioneer bits. It's actually quite nice. So I've got one arm done. Wait for the glue to dry so we can finish there. True enough. Okay. That makes sense. There we go. That'll work. All station knowledge. Oh. Yeah, that seems a little, for lack of a better word, cruel thing to do. Which is, you know, kind of sad. Alright. Yes. Looking decently good here. For right now, we've gotten a little bit done. We've got some gun to make, so we'll make up the turret weapon before we end the stream off tonight there, ladies and gents. And where is it? Where's the gun? It's a very, very specific gun that I specifically did not cut out for the purposes as I know that I would have lost it during the day. Wow. Yeah. Unless the guy's rubbing off the top. Wow. Not a bad haul for a day, considering everything. Where are you located out of to have that? Wait, no, I think he said Texas. No. New York? No. Yes. Where are you from, Loki, if you don't mind me asking? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. It's entirely up to you. Okay. Yeah, that don't make no sense there, my man. No. Valhalla. All right. Wait, they actually have a name? There's an actual place named Valhalla. Hallelujah. I just need to get there before I die. And then die there. Then I'll be in Valhalla. Alright. Enough of my horrible puns and shenaniganry. And beamer. 68 and 69. Very well. 69. Okay. Ice guy. Got it. Valhallian soldiers, Commissar Caiaphas Cain and his shenaniganry. New York. Now, New York, or elsewhere? Oh, okay. Alright, we got a proper New Yorker in the house. Now here the accent is entirely different from southern New York to northern New York. Trust me, I believe you when it comes down to that, at least. Because Minnesota has kind of the same thing. You get a northerner coming down south. Ooh, boy, you can tell where they are. Do you like New York? Or is it just we have to deal with people from here? Yeah, I visited New York once for a Thanksgiving Day parade, I think, or some other parade event in New York City. And high school, super congested, just super bleh. Yeah, that's the one thing I'm getting upset about. It's taking so much money to just live anywhere. Even though now interest rates are dropping back down low. Yeah, I myself am I rather would be able to see my neighbor through binoculars and have him be flipping me off so I can flip him off as he's looking at me in binoculars. And then we just go about our day not caring about each other's existence because, you know, I'm doing my thing, he's doing his thing. But that's just me. The fuck did I just launch? Oh, I launched the cap. That's what I launched. Squeeze. Alright, got it. Fucking shot the cap off the fucking frickin' floor. Frickety frackety frackety frickety 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 frick. Alright. Got some work to do here. And here. And there. Good. Yeah. True enough. Well, it's not for everyone. Heck, alright, and... Oh. Targeting computer's supposed to go this way. I'm a dumbass. Yeah, considering the expense, which I think is it's just fucking bullcrap. Just trying to live, and you guys can't leave well enough alone. You know? Just bothers me. Alright, so we will put these arms right here. And we'll hold it for a bit. Like, don't get me wrong, I fully 100% support a universal healthcare system. I fully do. But my only question is, how do we pay for it? I don't want an increased tax burden on everyone. Alright, that's just pulling money more out of a problem. It's just my thing. Like, I want it, but I don't want to sit there and increase taxes. Simple would be to cut the government budget from what it currently is, aka shrink down the size of our military, where we spend a shit ton more than our allies. Don't get me wrong, provides a lot of security and freedom to the world, but it's about time that America dealt with our own crap first, before adding more into the planet. But agree to disagree. You may have a different opinion of it. I'm okay with that. You can have your opinion and I can have mine, and we can agree to disagree. True enough. But the people that are currently in power have friends of that aren't going to change that because they're their friends. And can you say that you wouldn't do the same if one of your friends was, you know, well off and you had the ability to make sure that they stayed that way? I know I would. I'd be selfish that way. Because power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. It's a slow rot. So a short system of having people in power for short terms. Good thing. My integrity is very important to me, but if I had the means of doing it legally, I would. And I do, should my friends ask me to help. I'd be more than willing to help them hide a body for about 2 of them. Yeah, just 2 of them. But yeah, there shouldn't be lifelong Bernie Sanders. I'm sorry, the guy hasn't actually had a real job in his life. Very, very disconnected from the reality of the modern man. We should have more regular Joes in office rather than somebody wearing a suit and tie. But once again, that's just my opinion. But, ladies and gentlemen, we have jumped past the 9 o'clock hour for our stream, which brings us to a close. I do apologize, everyone. I know we are having a good time, but shenanigans and whatnot. 3 terms in office, I think you should go the same as the president. 8 years total, that's it. You're done for that one.